myself. Just hold the light before you do it. The light is not up.
So I guess this would be a logo. You're one of the contestants, the judges.
I'm the chief justice.
How was that? But I've heard a lot of different things about this.
Please don't do me like
That means you're going to Nigeria.
Let me hear your reason why you say don't do that.
So this is Daylo.
Hey, hello.
That up.
And I did it. So I don't know how he did it, but he did it. So.
manage brother. What do you manifest?
Food, have a seat. What's your name? What? He's like a photo booth?
I really don't know this feature.
Oh, that's cute.
Wait, do you want to do it? Yeah?
In front of the African Union, we
The way I'm gonna do it, it's not going to fall.
Do I need to cover my eyes?
Oh, let me
Right.
Oh man, and the first bottle.
You want to come close here?
Again, the way I'm going to open it, it is not.
It's like a lot of pressure right now for you.
Watch this.
Cheers to
Okay, let's go.
Cheers to AfriExpo.
One more time.
Cheers to AfriExpo.
To the non-drinker who pops bottles.
Professor must be there.
So they're already finished the champagne. You're going in this. Pull.
It's coming.
Woo! There you go.
Oh my God.
That's how you're supposed to do it. You did it.
Okay. AfriExpo.
There you go.
We done.
I was Nigerian experience.
more fun?
I'm always about that.
What's today? Today Thursday? Oh, we can party today. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, I think but
Do you know you
Yeah,
it's a lot of
I'm in like all of them.
On the behalf of the partners of the 2023 AfriExpo We want to thank you for joining us. Several of our partners have traveled from the UK, from Ghana, from so many other places. We want to acknowledge them and also recognize them. We're also at a space today that is a very important space, and we have to also recognize the efforts of our brother Debo and S.A.I.D. We want to thank them for hosting us, and I'd like him to offer a little bit of a message about the purpose of S.A.I.D, how it was created, the vision behind it, the mission behind it, and how events like this bring forth the power of the diaspora. That's why we're here, that's what we're doing, the work that we're doing. A lot of it, no, you're not going to get a big paycheck at the end of the day, but certainly it is impactful, it's meaningful, and it is going to be revolutionary. I truly believe that. With that being said, let's turn the floor over to Debo for his comments. Thank you.
Oh, no. I want to thank everyone for coming here tonight. And I want to congratulate each and every one of us that were partners, you know, in bringing, I think this is the second AfriExpo.
No, the first one.
It's the first one?
Yes.
Wow! It seems like we've been there before, and you know, it was a successful event. The mayor was there, everybody was there. There are partners that were made today. There are trade that are going on into the continent. Hopefully we want to see more of this kind of event that is targeted towards investment in business, not just within our community, but global business, because we live in a global community. So I want to thank the organizer of AfriExpo, everyone that is involved, Lisa, Guba, Poso, Prof, man, I want to thank each and everyone that was involved in planning the event. So it was a successful event, and I thank each and every one of you. The purpose of the place that we're standing is this. 2019 marked the 400 years of Africans in America. 2019 marked 400 years of Black in America. And we said to ourselves, what can we do? 500 years we won't be here, but 400 years, what can we do? And we said to ourselves, if that 2019 is the year of the return, and it's also the year that marked 400 years of us in America, let's create a space that all our history can come to life. A place that will support entrepreneurship, a place that will support creativity, a place that we can all gather and we can all be our authentic self, a place that we can all have a seat at the table. Whether you're from Ghana or you're from Soweto or you're from Lagos, you will always have a seat at the table. Whether you're African American or Afro American, you will always have a table. So we're creating this global table and a global community that represents us here in the US, not only in Houston. So there's so many programs that we have going on. Most of it are conversation about things that will transform our community, things that will change the perspective of the way people look to the continent of Africa, or people look at the, Black in America. We are all change makers. We are all trailblazers, and we should be able to celebrate ourselves. We stand on the shoulders of these people, Kwame Nkrumah, Nelson Mandela. We're standing on their shoulder, but the generation it's gone. This is our generation, a generation of me and you. And what can we do? What do we want to remember ourselves for? We're standing in a space that's created for you. What do you want to do in this very space? So we're calling on you to collaborate with us. We're calling on you to invest in the things that nurture your community. We're calling on you to partner with us. This place stands for two things: education, in terms of things that will transform our community. The second thing is the community building, because we're all building a community. Nobody wants to live in a community that is backward and uninformed. Nobody wants to do that. But this community that you're seeing, and all of you here, you are the one that will make this institution grow. And we want to be a partner that you can call upon. So there are so many programs that are lined up for the rest of the year. We have Ubuntu Dinner coming November 10th. We have Afro Sound coming tomorrow. We're celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip hop tomorrow. So come here tomorrow night. And there's so many programs. Art and Inform is for the kids from 8 years old to 15 years old. The kids comes in and they do critical thinking, culture, heritage, and all that. So look at us online and just follow us, or you can talk to me or talk to Tunde or any of our community partners here, and follow us online. S.A.I.D Institute. Thank you. Thank you.
Great job.
Let me talk about the summit. We're going to have this year, we'll have it next year.
So each Africa Day, May is it May 29? So Africa Day, we're doing US Africa Summit. This past one was beyond our borders. Bless you. So this past one was beyond our borders. Beyond our borders. How do we think in a place that we're staying? How do we think? If you're from Lagos, history shows us when you're born in Lagos, you're a Lagosian. Or you're born in Nigeria, you're Nigerian. If you're born in Ghana, you're a Ghanaian. But those days are past. You can be born in Ghana and live in Houston, and you can be engaged in the political whatsoever dialogue going on in Ghana, and you're not there. So we live beyond our border. We want people to think global. We want people to think beyond the geographical boundary. We're creating a global organization. We don't want to be limited by the space that we're standing in. So the US Africa Summit is every May during Africa Day. It's a 3-day event. We had a successful run this past May. It was. I mean, you were there. You're one of the speakers that we have on the third day. And it was Poso. It was just a phenomenal gathering. It's a gathering of change makers and powerful people who are willing to share the resources that they have, the knowledge that they have for the betterment of their community that they live in. So the world is global, and we're launching these 3 things that says, if the world is global, there are 3 things that we want to change. We want things to change as the movement of people need to change. We should be able to move freely. We should be able to engage globally. If I live in Houston, I should be able to have a say in what goes on in Lagos or in Nigeria. I should be able to vote as a diaspora. I should be able to engage in Lagos and also engage in Houston. I should be able to take part in the vote that is coming, the mayoral in Houston. So movement of people. The second one is money must flow. We just conclude the AfriExpo. Money should be able to move. We should be able to have a global mindset that I can be here, I can invest in Ghana. I can talk to Guba, and Guba will put me in a pathway to invest in real estate in Ghana. Or Chamber of Commerce and say, hey, where should I invest in Africa? So money must move. That's the second thing. The third thing is knowledge, the flow of knowledge. We all need to share. We all need to share. Each one teach one. Share what you know. It might inspire someone to start a business.
Yep. Before I bring the rest of our partners up, I want to just recognize the talent in the room. Okay, just a couple of talented, all of us are talented, all of us are blessed. But so that in terms of networking purposes, as I look at the crowd, this is how diverse we are. We have Dr. Adulate, one of the premier orthopedic surgeons here in Houston, right here, right in front of you, right here, Dr. Adulate. His childhood best friend is Mr. Ajamine, who is the CEO of the Accra Digital Center. He's also here. Welcome. We have folks like Mr. Peter Entry, who is up-and-coming construction expert and engineer right here. We have the positivity coach, Mr. Remy Dyer. We have our brother Salvador, who I just met today from Cameroon, who's also leading the Africa Diaspora Initiative here in Houston. We also have a travel and tour consultant in the form of Ebony Star. Say hello. We have our sister, my mind just went blank, in project management as well as in government contracting. You need to see her as well. Name? Ashley, sorry. I went blank for a second. We also have our sister, who is also a media mogul in the house. Say hello. We also... Central. I'm butchering names all of a sudden. We also have our sister from Kenya who's doing an amazing job with fisheries in Kenya, Michelle Beal. I mean, you get the point. We have Caveman in the house. We have a special shout out from the mayor today. We have our sister, Lady Denta, in the building. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And you cannot forget my brother, TJ. You get the point. Listen, I truly believe that this is all about relationships. What we're trying to do is build relationships. So if you leave at the end of this day and you haven't built a relationship that's going to be impactful, then you made a huge mistake in coming out tonight. Let's make sure that we reach out, honor each other, and be good to each other at the end of the day, right? Be honest with each other when we're doing business. I know that we like fame, I know we like money, but at the end of the day, it's about being a good person, integrity, all right? So let's build that, let that be a legacy within the African community so that we can connect more. With that being said, I want to bring up Lady Denta from Guba. I want to bring up Poso from the Texas African Chamber of Commerce, my colleague. Kojo from Personality Technologies. Kojo, 3 years in the making. 3 years in the making. As I was just telling my brother Salvador, we kept chipping away. Sometimes we have these ideas. They're great, they're big. We just don't know how to execute them. But when we reach out to our brothers and our sisters and we say, help me execute this vision. And we give them steps and sometimes nudge them, bother them, and just be persistent about it. And if we're genuine, and if it's for the greater good of humanity and for mankind, and they have a good heart, I believe it'll come to fruition with God's blessing. Yeah. And these are the ladies and gentlemen that made it all happen. I just want you to recognize them for a second here. Thank you all.
Don't forget TJ, please.
TJ and Debo, TJ and Debo. So again, this is just part of the team that is doing the diaspora work from the continent, connecting bridges, building bridges. Again, reach out to these guys. Don't be shy, and let's get this business of building our continent back up. Africa is on the rise, believe it or not. If you really and truly believe that, it will be on the rise. And this time, we're going to hold it for 10,000 more years. Thank you. All right. Thank you all. Sorry, this is our last announcement and we're done.
Last announcement, please. Okay, money is the key to changing power. And one of the best ways to have a seat on the table is two things. Either you get involved politically with money or getting out to vote. I'm not saying anyone to be a politician, but this is the only way we elect someone that can defend things that we need out there making decisions on our behalf. What that being saying is we have one of the largest African diaspora in the entire United States, but even at City of Houston, council member, we don't even have one African diaspora there. So we need to think and change that, or at least endorse someone that has the same vision as us. We as a chamber, there's a much we can do, but I think when we come collectively, there's a lot that we can do. So what we can do at our end is to open doors for you guys to how to first of all create a business, how to get a mentor that can help you have a business, a great business plan. We can also help you how to build and get a loan from the federal level. We can also help you connect with some other businesses, but we cannot make policies. So the best way to make policies is to elect someone within us who has the vision like us to go there and defend us and make things happen. So with that being saying is, let's get together and work on all the different spectrum, ranging from economy to electing folks. That's the only way. And I'm proud to tell all of you guys that we have teamed up with S.A.I.D to fundraise for Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. We are not politicians, but she has always been there for Africans. She has always been there for us. And sometimes when some of our events from Washington, D.C., she called to join and to thank all of the delegations. She studied in Ghana, she studied in Nigeria, and she has been in so many different African countries. And while doing that, we have some recommendations. Some of us can be some of the advisory board making decisions on behalf of African diaspora. So that's why we're asking everyone to get involved in the political arena and also get involved in the Chamber of Commerce organization like this, that you can network, you can also expand your business, and you can make money. Money is the key. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Wanted to say thank you to everyone who made this possible, and Kojo wanted me to do this specially. And sincerely, if we don't do this, then we will be very ungrateful. Not just a lot of you don't understand what happened behind the scene. And I always tell people that there are certain blessings that only God can bless.
Come on.
Richard, Richard.
Please, I hope when I call for offering, I hope but we wanted to make sure from the bottom of the heart of Kojo, who when he told me about the project, I just soaked myself in. First, because I love the community and we're building. Secondly, because I love people who genuinely want to do something without monetary expectation. I mean, there's nothing he's done that is expected. Not all he just wanted to do. He's a bloody IT guy. He doesn't do any type of event. I mean, trust me, you can see that from his temperament. We are the ones who. But he has asked that we do a special Thanksgiving, not the kind of Thanksgiving we do for God, but gratitude to Lisa. To Lisa. See, if you're not happy, you are jealous or you don't like. All that very well. It was 90 degrees. So, because from the team's point of view, Lisa was one who brought me into this first. And we've done a few things together, and I told her I would give 100%. Yeah, even though I'm going to be paid, but it's all right. Yes, no, forget it. But sincerely, we want to say thank you to Lisa. Thank you for the sacrifices, for the commitment, for the trust, for the belief. Everything you see here is running 90% what Lisa was able to bring together. I'm telling you, to the extent that even our best friend had to turn up. And our best friend is single. I didn't scream cheats, so whatever you get now, take it. But sincerely, Kojo is not a person of many words. And that's why he had asked me, because you know I can do this. Please, every one of you tonight, I want you to say thank you to Lisa. If you're looking for someone who you want to discuss strategy about your event, we lean on each other. I mean, she will call me, she will just come down. So Kojo wants to say something. Yeah, so Kojo want to say something. Yeah, please, you can go ahead, Mr. Kojo.
Okay, so thank you, Lisa. I'm a technology guy, so I'm gonna try to use a technology analogy, and hopefully everybody gets it. Everybody knows who Steve Jobs is. Yes. Okay.
Now, who is he, please? This can't be my friend.
Okay, but does everybody know who Steve Wozniak is?
Yes.
Okay, so not so many people know who Steve Wozniak is, right? So Steve Jobs gets a lot of credit being the visionary, knowing stuff that people didn't know, coming up with all this stuff. But the guy behind Steve Jobs was Steve Wozniak. He was the engineer. So Steve Jobs was the visionary that would tell Steve Wozniak, we need to do this and that. But Steve Wozniak actually put it together and make it happen. Lisa is Steve Wozniak. Wow. I am the visionary. I share the vision. I need to do this and that. She makes it happen. And a lot of times, the Steve Wozniaks don't really get as much recognition. But today, I want to give her her flowers. When I told Lisa about AfriExpo, y'all heard it from TJ. I'm a tech guy, right? But I had the vision, all the visions that I wanted. Initially, I told Gooba, come over and do Gooba Expo. Because they already had the blueprint, right? I didn't know much about putting events together and everything. I called Lisa, and she started all the meetings, talked to this person, this is how you do that and that. So a lot of the things, more the moving parts, she got it all executed. She's the engineer. So thank you, Lisa. You put me on the spot? I tried, right? Thank you.
So, there's something you want to say, Lisa?
Wow, my heart is full.
Don't cry.
I'll try to. No, my heart is full, and to be honest, I thank God for putting me in a space with such brilliant minds. It was a team effort, and I'm just very excited that we were able to do this, from Victor to Nana to Paso to Debo. I really say I don't know a lot. I just go find the people who know what to do, and this is just a win for all of us, and I'm just excited for what we can do next. So thank you all. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we can leave. Okay, thank you, everybody. So you can continue toasting the lady you're talking to. Is fine.